Goddess with me, Doctress Mo. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, harmony, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors and the birds. Welcome back to the channel, you all. I'm happy to be back in this space. This grandmother energy, y'all. Let me tell y'all. I left, went and got food, had an amazing conversation, got some free stuff. Y'all know every time I go, I get free food, honey, okay? I get something free. And so I got a free drink this time. So came back, I was sitting outside watching like some videos and stuff on something that I'm currently researching and working on. And the cardinal came back again outside. And it was the female cardinal. And she literally was just sitting there playing like next to me. I'm like, this does not normally happen. And I'm like, oh, because I was supposed to do this grandmother message and I didn't do it yet. I was supposed to do it last night and I didn't. And I said I was going to do it after we got off live and I still. So as soon as I caught on and was just like, oh, this is the grandmother energy, I started hearing this, enlarge my territory. Enlarge my territory. Your territory is currently being enlarged. Your territory of knowledge, your territory of contacts, so your social capital, your people that you have around you who you're able to connect to, that is enlarging. Your space is enlarging, whether if it's you actually moving into a bigger space or you reorganizing your home and now it looks like there's more space available. But something is expanding, and it's allowing your heart to expand. That's what this grandmother energy feels like. Something is expanding and it's allowing your heart to expand at the same time. It's like as you expand here, it's something about you expanding in love. Let me turn this green light on. That's why we've been on green light lately. Green represents our heart chakra. So you've been expanding in love. And this isn't love outside of you. This is you've been expanding in love on the inside of you. I'm hearing her say you've identified and found that you are love. You are love. Love has, oh my gosh, that's a market bird that's sitting on my ledge. You are love. You've always been love. And as you enlarge that love within yourself, it's like everything else around you enlarges of those things that connect to that heart center of yourself. And so the enlargement of your territory has a lot to do with how you allow yourself to expand through, you know, love of self, self-love, and connections with other people. All right, what's going on? 7 of Knives coming out. Okay, grandmother, what's going on? She told me to remind you all this message is not going to be for everyone. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Do not try to force anything to fit into your reality if it's not naturally your reality, okay? Allow it to be confirmation, affirmation, and not the creation of a storyline, okay? All right, grandmother energy, what is going on with the 7 of Knives to come out? The thing with the 7 of Knives, you don't know if he is in defensive mode or if he's on the offense. You don't know if he's the one who's starting it or if he's just defending himself in the situation. And this gives a vibe of a confusing energy. 7 of Swords is a deceptive energy. So this is giving, your grandmother is saying to watch out for someone who plays victim. Watch out for people who play victim. You don't know what it's like, because it's giving a vibe of someone could be acting as if they're the victim, but they're actually the victimizer, okay? They're not the innocent one in a situation. They're just seeking sympathy because that sympathy gives them energy and power, okay? That's how they gain power. You have Aquarius energy coming out with the Star card. This person is an attention seeker. You got Virgo energy coming out with the 10 of Pentacles. Judgment coming out with Pluto. That's Scorpio. Wheel of Fortune coming out with Jupiter. That's Sagittarius and Pisces. And then we have Scorpio coming out. I'm hearing someone is a fan, you know, so someone, watch out, you know, it's giving boy that cried wolf, you know, so don't get too involved into someone else's things of what they have going on, because you could be getting involved in a fight and this person backs out of the fight and now they leave you there fighting their fight, you know what I'm saying, because you wanted, because you had a good heart, because you cared. So you got immersed into their situation and what they got going on, and then you find yourself stuck in it. So make sure you watch out for that, okay? Your grandmother is saying at this time, because your territory is enlarging, and it's something about you learning the true things of love. And this goes back to the message your grandma told me to record a while ago, and I did, with the visions of love, because it just came back to me. Y'all remember that live when that came up? So the visions of love, and it was all that you've given to me. Spring through the night, wait for so long, carry me through inspiration, carry the weight on my own. Something about, make sure your visions of love and authentic, like, that's what it is. You're working on your visions of love. You're working on your definition of love. What do you see as being love? What do you see as being like the most important when it comes to love? You know what I'm saying? That's where you're currently at. That's what you're currently working on. That's what you're currently internalizing. That's beautiful. I'm also hearing something in here of you not taking anything personal that other people, you know, do at this time. Even if they are coming across as like that deceptive energy, don't take it personal. Shout out to Jermaine Jackson. Don't take it personal. Mix the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy goes. Okay, don't take something too personal. You have the Two of Knives coming out, and then the Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, because it's going to leave you in a state of confusion. You know, cue Phyllis Hyman, okay? But with this Two of Knives coming up in an upright and the Ten of Wands in reverse is giving a vibe of something being above you, because you need to, if you are, the thing is that Two of Knives can represent confusion, right? Not really knowing what to do, indecision, things of that nature. Ten of Wands could be like a burden, a heavy burden, okay? And in the reverse, it could be someone who is denying a burden that needs to be addressed, or it could be someone choosing to lay down their burden. Down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, gonna lay down my burdens, down by the riverside. Listen, okay? Especially if they ain't yours. Because something can be causing some confusion, you know? So anytime you feel like you start getting confusion when someone is around or something is around, it's just like, let's cut that down a little bit, okay? Somebody's energy or vibe is just, it's just a little offy off, you know what I'm saying? You know, until further investigation, it'll come to you as to what's really going on. Seven of Wands and the Eight of Coins with the split deck. All right, grandmother, let's go to a different deck, poo-poo. We're going to go to our favorite deck. This is our favorite deck to talk. This is our favorite deck to talk. Your hair connects to your expansion. Your love of your hair, how you... Because I literally just had a vision back to something that one of the butterflies told me that I believe it was her grandmother. She said she did, or was it her mother? But she put something in her head. I'm not going to put, you know, all her business out there unless you want to share in the comments. But she put something in her hair, and it was a form of protection. And it makes me think about how a lot of families, your grandmothers grew up with a lot of hoodoo practices. And you didn't realize it, you know, because it was just the practices, you know, the $2 bills, you know, the hands itching, so it's something about your hair. As soon as I picked up this deck, the energy changed. Two of Baskets in the reverse and the Father Sims in the upright. And then even looking on here with the Ten of Wands, she's carrying the sticks on her head. So something about your crown being very important at this time. It's not even in the sense of protecting and covering it. It's the sense of honoring it. Watching what you put in it. I'm hearing something about sulfur. Because I'm hearing sulfur 8. Is that a hair thing? Or is that like some on a periodic table? Alexa, is sulfur on the periodic table? I know she hear me. Alexa, is sulfur on the periodic table?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, on the periodic table of elements, the symbol for sulfur is S. Sulfur's atomic number is 16.
The number 16. Then you add in the 8. I'm getting 78 as well. Okay. Take it as it resonates. Okay. Whoever it's for is going to confirm something you've been feeling already. 1111 all the time. I'm not going to dig too deep into that though. But it's something about still your head, because now I'm getting the aspect of the Samson and Delilah. Honoring and protecting your hair. Watch who you allow to have their hands in your head. Even changing up the aspect of feeling like your hair has to be a certain way in order to be pretty. It doesn't. It doesn't. Whatever you see as being pretty and you're confident with it is what matters. 10 of coins and the 4 of coins in the reverse. Grandmother, what you... I don't know if this is how you felt with your grandparents or the elders. Like, you feel like they always had something to say. It's always going to be something they're going to have to get a word or they 2 cents on. Because I feel like when we came in this before I went to this deck. So it's like the grandmother energy is shifting to now that she got you all in good and stuff. Now she like, baby, have a seat real quick. I want to talk to you for something. Let me learn you something real quick. You know, I've been looking at how you've been choosing to live your life and who you've been letting in your space and, you know, what you've been showcasing. And, you know, I think you need to kind of slow it down a little bit. Like what? This grandma's talking about, I don't know why I'm getting the vibe of social media though. And also the aspect of, you know, you share a lot, okay? And this could be even just like with sharing a lot of like your energy, of people who ask of your energy and things of that nature. You have the 6 of Knives that is coming out. This is something about a move. This could even be in the aspect of, are you in a space that you're very comfortable in, but with you being comfortable here, it's hard to grow. You know, it's sometimes hard to grow where you're comfortable. You have to be uncomfortable in order to really expand out. And so for some reason, it's starting to feel like that energy in here, that some of you all, the ultimate level of what you're looking for is not going to come until you expand out, or you allow the expansion, be open to the expansion, to just put out into the universe, I'm open to this happening. Okay. 10 of Baskets in the reverse. Yeah. So something is not going to look how you expected it to look. Your grandmother wants you to be okay with that, and she wants you to be open-minded with what it does look like. But why is it coming out in the reverse, grandmother? I don't want to read reversals. This energy is like, there's a situation, family situation, connection, group, whatever the case is, and it may not be, you know, beneficial for you. 6 of Sticks. It may not be proving to be like the return on your investment. So make sure whatever you do, get engaged with or work within, that you have a return of your investment in, and understand investments, understand what's worth you investing in and what is not worth you investing in, okay? Because everything that glitters is not gold, and everything that is gold ain't your gold, okay? You have white gold, you got black gold. It's black gold? Hold on. Let me find out if this is AI or something. Hold on. Black gold is gold that is rhodium plated, covered with a thin layer of metal to give it its charcoal gray color. So it's white gold, but with a different rhodium plating color. And it's just as valuable. So it's something that's like made and put together. I'm hearing black and yellow, black and yellow. Oh, I just saw a black wedding band. Oh, that was pretty. So I don't know if you're thinking about it's something about doing something different. Something new, something different. What's going on? What's going on? Because this reading is going in so many different places now. We was at sulfur. We was at the head. Grandmother, see, this is why. That's the confusion. Don't get caught in the confusion don't try to make something. Don't try to understand something. Don't try to make something understood. Don't try to make something make sense. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If you're enlarging your territory, you don't need anything confusing. Okay? Your grandmother had me sitting here practicing and seeing if we really, you know what I'm saying, got it. Because it's just like, as soon as the confusion was coming, it's just like, it's just a lot of mixed energy that's going on. And she wants you to get out of the mixed energy, get out of the mixed signals, get out of the confusing spaces. Ten of Baskets coming out in the reverse again in a whole nother deck. And that deals with spiritual fulfillment and also within your home. So you may have some different spiritual beliefs. Yeah, because you got the Ace of Wands and the upright that came out. So you may have some different spiritual beliefs or actions that you take part in and other people around you may not agree in it. Okay, and your grandmother is saying even if it's not something that she practiced, like she still love you. She know your heart. What is up with this Ten of Baskets in reverse and the Ace of Wands? It's like taking action towards creating the spiritual foundation that you truly want and sticking to it. Create the foundation and stick to that foundation. Because that foundation is what matters at the end of the day. And that's what's going to keep you through. Yeah, Daughter of Baskets, that's what's going to keep you through on those days when you may have a difficult start and you need to bring yourself back. When you need to woosah, you know. It's those days. Son of Coins coming out. On those days when something may seem like it's going slow and it's never going to end, you know, that's when it comes in and it's just like, okay, I appreciate this. You know, this is helpful. Also, this is giving a vibe of this season. Don't feel like you have to eat at the table with a bunch of people. You don't need a bunch of people at your table, okay? You just need a few good people, few loyal people, few people who, you know, they're valuable to the mission. They understand the mission. Y'all on the same page in some form of way. You get what I'm saying? Of value. And it's not even like on some just a value of like what they have to offer you or whatever the case is. It's both ways. So these actions that you take today are going to have a strong effect on your life over the course, I just heard, the next 6 years. So the next 6 years of your life have a lot to do with the spiritual actions and work that you put in now. So think of whatever it is you're working on. It's something about, if you're into looking at your birth chart, paying attention to your 9th and your 12th house. So whatever planets you have in your natal 9th and 12th house and how they connect to the current transits, that would help you a lot when it comes to that spiritual self. Your grandmother said, I know some things. Your grandmother got shamed for some stuff. When she was younger, she got shamed for some things to the point where they even tried to like question her mind. This is not for everyone, y'all. This is not. Remember, take what resonates, what is confirmation, affirmation, not speculation and creation, okay? But this is giving a vibe of a grandmother who was judged because of some of her interests, you know, the things that she found herself liking and things of that nature. And, you know, they kind of felt like, oh, it's the devil, got to get this out of you. But in reality, she was really connected to source a lot until she got kind of like trained in certain ways, okay? That's a big reason why she's with you. She really is like on your side. Oh, my daisies they're finally sprouting again. That's new life again. Your grandmother wants you to keep going even when someone may try to paint you as being a little emotionally unstable or something, or like because they don't understand your practices. It's like, so say you're changing, like you're on this vibe, right? Someone intentionally trying to trigger you, trying to get you to act a certain way, trying to get you to do something, trying to get you to say something so that they can say, see, told you that they crazy, see, told you that they got something wrong with them. You get what I'm saying? And so that's why this is saying, like, she's saying don't get involved in it, because they tried to set her up in something of the sort 2222 when she was younger of some sort. Someone could be putting you in a position that would turn you angry, that would turn you violent. So then now they have a reason to do what they do. So this is definitely giving your grandmother, saying, you know, she understands the beautiful messages and all that, but she wants you to also keep a perspective of, you know, how to combat other situations, because in this world, you're going to go through all different types of situations. So you're going to have to know how to handle them, because there is no such thing as everything always just being perfect. It's all about your perception. But I also just heard her say you gonna follow and believe what you want to believe anyway, and her job is just here to share her perspective. So always remember that. But this gives a vibe of with the Daughter of Baskets coming out and the Ten of Baskets in reverse and the Ace of Wands, of you walking into a season as you continuously get more balance with self. You're going to attract people who want to try to test you, who want to try to get you to come off your rocker. And they're usually going to come after the things that you appreciate, the things that you love, the things that you care for, okay? Because people typically, when someone is threatening the things that they care for and the things that they love, they act a whole different type of way, okay? And so that's why people come at you in that manner. So this is giving the vibe of don't let someone use what they feel you care about against you, you know what I'm saying, to try to get you to control you in some form. That's how people get, you know, they use, you know what I'm saying, their animals, they use their partners, their parents, their siblings, their children, you know. All right, grandmother. Don't let anyone, I just heard, misidentify you or mislabel you in the aspect of who you are now is who you are. So I don't know if any of you all are thinking about going through a name change, or you want to be called something different, you know, and some people may be not used to that or open to the changes of what you want to go by. It's like, I understand, but it's here, you know, it's nothing I can really do about it, you know, like, because if I felt like your opinion was important enough for me to not do it, then I would have gotten it before I released it, you know. So it's something about you may be making some type of change to some type of aesthetic or something that you're doing. And, you know, someone just may have something to say or an opinion. You know, everyone have an opinion. They may have an opinion about something. I'm hearing you know what to do. You know how to talk your way out of it. So I don't know if they're going to corner you. Ooh, gosh. That doesn't sound fun. Father of Knives in the reverse, yeah. Someone who's lacking some type of authority, okay? Trying to speak on some things. But they don't know how to do it properly, you know. Very toxic with how they do it. Any other messages, grandmother, for this? I think that's a no, because I'm starting to get sleepy. So I feel like that's the end of this one. And I still need to do Tuesday mornings. Six of Pentacles coming up in the upright. You're walking into a path of enlarging your territory. You're walking into a path where you're going to be receiving divine favor, divine blessings, divine support. Okay? Because you stayed steadfast. You didn't get caught up when these other people got caught up in things and situations. You caught yourself. You stopped. You changed courses, changed direction. And all the things that you have been doing has been keeping you in alignment with different universal blessings and shifts. So allow yourself to stay in the energy and the frequency of expansion, growth, love, more. And remember, it starts up here. So make sure you're doing something every day with making sure you are reprogramming that mind from the lies that you learned when you were younger. And the thing is that you just learned them as lies because the people who told you didn't know what they was doing. It happens, baby. It happens. Let's get you a medicine woman oracle. Authenticity, card number 3. And we talked about this on the live. So if you didn't see the live from earlier this morning, go check out that live under the live tab. We talked about the number 3 a lot, okay? You have authenticity with card number 3. I open the way of truth. And that's who you are. You're one of the truth seekers. You're one of the truth tellers. And you're learning how to be that. You're learning how to be the best that. You're learning how to let go of those fears. You're learning how to let go of the lies that either you've heard other people, say or tell, or you told yourself. But you letting it go so that you can walk into this. So you can walk into this because you deserve it. It's something that you've been wanting for quite some time, And your grandmother is saying that if you want it, you can have it. It's yours. All right, choose a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 for your final messages from your grandmother. This grandma energy feels good. I'm not gonna lie. Whew. I got sleepy. Wow. I'm gonna have to take a nap before I do Tuesdays. All right. You have sometimes sacrifices are good if you chose number 1 with the King of Wands. So sometimes you have to put your foot down and make an executive decision that you may not want to do. You may not want to have to get rid of this thing or stop doing this thing, but it's a small sacrifice that has to be made for the bigger picture, for the bigger scale. If you chose number 2, you have, you can trust this person around you. So there may be an Aries around you, or someone who carries a lot of Aries energy, or just boss energy with the Emperor coming out. Or they could be someone who, you know, they have a strong personality, you know what I'm saying? And how they respond and how they talk, you know what I'm saying, may make someone be like, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't even that, it may not even be that serious. It just may be that they're triggering something that you're not used to, okay? If you chose number 3, you have the Star card and the sacrifices involved. So this is second time sacrifices involved. So something in here, your grandmother for card number 3 is saying, okay, it's 2 different things. Either you had a situation recently happen where someone sacrificed someone else in order for their own personal gain, or this is the aspect of you need to sacrifice something in order for you to walk into this star power, in order for you to walk into this calling of what you have been feeling called for, and you know that you are supposed to be doing. In order for you to do it, you got to sacrifice and give something up that you love greatly, because you need to show that you love what you say that you're working towards more. You're giving something a lot of power. I just heard number 3. All right, number 4, you have keep your head up. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Okay, so you have the Prince of Disc with keep your head up, my loves. Something may be going slow. It may take a little minute for it to get here, but soon and very soon it is going to be here. When it comes here, it's going to be fast, okay? It's going to be like, dang, I ain't even see you coming. You know, I ain't even see you creeping up. But when you do see it, it's there, okay? Ain't nothing stopping it. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move, okay? So keep your head up, stay the course, stay going, do not stop. Some people start down, like the hole is at different places of where people start when they're coming out of it. And so give yourself more grace, your grandmother is saying. But I thank you all for being here in this space. May this have provided you with exactly what it is that you needed at this time from your grandmother's energy. If you're interested in a personal reading, they can be booked on my website at monicole.com. Feel free to check out the links and things down below to my website, where I have the link to my website, membership, I'm about to say, where is the dog at? My new books, oh gosh, everything. Check out all of the links down below. I'll have it in the pinned comment down below, okay? But I thank you all for being here, and as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your higher self and your spirit team is calling for you to do, period. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.